Pakistan and the future military leadership of our friendly countries. Henceforth, my friends, you are the ambassadors of Pakistan to your respective countries. Very happy to meet you all. Ladies and gentlemen, we remain indebted to the sacrifices of our armed forces, whose courage and dedication safeguard our sovereignty. Their constant vigilance in threat assessment, threat dynamics, and threat mitigation are the backbone of our national security. I would also like to appreciate the officers of the Pakistan Administrative Service, Foreign Service of Pakistan, Police Service of Pakistan, Federal Board of Revenue, and officers from the civil services, whose hard work, professionalism, and commitment to Pakistan, to public service, ensure continuity of governance and delivery to our people. And I'd like to congratulate Pakistan Armed Forces and also the forces from the friendly countries on the historic victory of Bunyān al Marsous. Pakistan is a proud country today because of that. And I would like to commend and laud the exceptional leadership of Field Marshal Asim Munir in the wartime. Pakistan is really proud of all of you. And ladies and gentlemen, National Defense University holds a place of immense and great respect and glory. It has produced generations of leaders who serve with vision and with integrity, not only for Pakistan, but also for partner nations. NDU truly reflects Pakistan's commitment to knowledge, peace, and professional excellence. We all are very, very proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, now some heart-to-heart talk. How I view national security. There are many, traditional schools of thoughts that pivot on the national security around hard power. But I was, studying just a few days ago, traditional school of thought as that of Henry Kissinger, that said hard power was everything. And military power is driver of the national security. But then we have Barry Buzan who introduced Widener's school of thought, or Challenger's school of thought, because it challenges historical, traditional notions of national security and widens its horizons to human security, to cultural security, to economic security. And then we have Caroline Thomas, who sees post-colonial states, the national security of the post-colonial states beyond all framework. So national security of not only Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen, but many other countries in the present times is evolutionary in nature and also challenging at the same time, because of many reasons, but primarily one, global order is in a flux that triggers instability. Two, medium or middle ground positioners would face pressures and challenges to choose sides amid GGG, the global great game, and Pakistan's geography in view of the global great game is a battleground of competing interests. Strong economy and balanced foreign policy are important leverages to retain middle ground status. I'd urge you to take a holistic view of our national security, as our environment in particular is peculiar. Conduct of war itself is undergoing rapid transformation. Wars in Ukraine, in Middle East, use of proxies and modern technology that have led to non-contact warfare offer both challenges and opportunities for operational art. That is your forte. While military takes care of external front predominantly, a stable, unified and progressive inner front is imperative, ladies and gentlemen. And when you sever linkages between external and internal threats, external and internal, when you sever the linkages, what happens is unfortunate, but what happens is then East Pakistan, Ukraine, Bangladesh, Nepal, these are all internal weak front is a breeding ground for all ills. If the country is weak from the inside, ladies and gentlemen, even if there's no external threat, even if there's no external aggression, it poses a serious threat to the national security. The countries that are nuclear powers, just as we saw Soviet Union, had multiple nuclear weapons, yet disintegrated. It is because the countries break from the inside and not from the outside. And like what happened in 1971, so conflict within is dangerous, and especially Pakistanis have to understand that. It goes for every country. Good governance, proactive governance, hard work, good policy making. It enables conflict-free within. Because a stable country, an economically sound country, a developed country is seen with reverence, is seen with respect. And this is where the role of the governments come in. This is where the role of a chief executive comes in. This is where the role of the chief minister of Punjab comes in, or any chief minister for that matter. My role as the chief minister, chief executive of the most populous province of Pakistan. My vision is, and I'm not just reading out things, my vision is to use good governance as a vehicle, as a tool for delivering not only projects but dreams. And the core value of my vision is people-centrism, putting this people in the center. Rights of people, well-being of people, needs of people, requirements of people, sentiments of people become my priority. I frequently get asked what my priorities are. And I don't have a priority list, because every single thing, every single segment, every single sector, every single project that touches the lives of hundreds and millions of people, that impacts the life of hundreds of millions of people, becomes my priority. And the core value, ladies and gentlemen, of my government is sitting on the left. Ask them. The core value, the core principle of my governance, the core vision of my governance would be one word. If I had to describe my governance, my vision, my approach in one word, it would be compassion. I cannot see things in black and white, because I am the chief executive of a province that is home to 150 million people, 60% of the entire Pakistan's population. And therefore, there are many people who live on the periphery of life. They're away from the luxuries of life, trying, burning their midnight oil, their sweat and toil to make ends meet. So my decision has to be very well thought out. It has to be compassionate. I have to be compassionate. And this gentleman who's the Chief Secretary of Punjab, sometimes, he jokingly says that I fear that you're going to put 10 billion rupee notes on an airplane and drop them from the air. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, compassion, the well-being of people, the good of people is my guiding light. And I run a system, trying to develop a system where decisions, actions are designed for and with the people, because they affect the people adversely or positively. Compassion is at heart of my decision making. One decision coming out of that meeting would affect the lives of 150 million people to be precise. And not only the indigenous population of Punjab, but I have people coming from all parts of Pakistan, from Azad Jammu Kashmir, from Gilgit-Baltistan, from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, from Balochistan, and even from Sindh, looking for better prospects of life. So therefore, as I said, I can't be non-serious, I can't be nonchalant, I can't be rigid. It's people first, it's humans first. And in this flood, I'm very proud of my team and my entire administration across Punjab. We were hit by the worst floods ever in the history of Pakistan, with our 3 main rivers overflowing, completely drowning, inundating, and submerging the surrounding areas. 5 million people were affected, 5 million people. And this is what I mean when I say compassion. It was a beautiful sight. It was a heartwarming sight, ladies and gentlemen, when I saw my administration, my police, my commissioners, my deputy commissioners, the members of my cabinet, the civil defense, Pakistan Armed Forces, Pakistan Navy in particular, Pakistan Armed Forces in general, lifting people from flood hit